Well, your cell phones didn't.
Our story begins in Grover Beach, California. Just before noon on October 25, 2018, police dispatch received a series of calls regarding a welfare check at the 200 block of South 9th Street.
Grover Beach Police.
Yes, this is Officer Cook calling from California Men's Colony.
Hi, how can I help you?
Just calling to let you know that there's going to be 2 officers conducting a welfare check at South 9th Street.
Okay, is there anything that we need to be aware of?
No, not at this time. Just calling to let you know, just in case something does go awry, that there are two peace officers at that location, going to be in an unmarked car.
All righty, Officer Cook, thank you.
Thank you much.
Bye.
Grover Beach Police.
Hi, yes, this is Officer Cook.
Hi there.
Hi. I called a little bit ago, informed somebody that we're going to be doing a welfare check on one of our
Yes, sir.
employees. Want to see if you can send a unit down here. Based on the information that we have, there may be an issue at the residence. We have to have a unit come here. Her vehicle's here. She only has one vehicle. The vehicle's here. And from a neighbor's description of her daily routine, it's not normal. And she is not answering the door. So I just want to see if we can get a unit here for further contact or possible entry.
Okay, I'll send somebody over there.
All right, thank you much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
For a check on a registered nurse that never showed up for work this morning.
Oh.
So get here. We know she only has one vehicle registered to her from our information.
Mm-hmm.
She's not answering the door. We spoke with a neighbor. She said the last time she saw her was 2 days ago, but she did hear her yesterday speaking Hungarian. She is Hungarian, and that's all she knows. She said that she has a regular routine. She locks the gate. She's got a small gate out front.
Okay.
Locks it with a padlock. Has a dog that she leaves out front.
Okay.
The padlock's not there. It's unsecure. There is no dog. She said that her son lives in the area. We tried contacting him. No answer.
Okay.
So
no answer with her phone either?
No.
Huh. Any cars that are hers?
This is her only registered.
This is hers,
vehicle.
yeah?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Athena Valentini. Partner here saw some red type of substance on the blinds, so I don't know if that'd be enough for you.
You guys are scaring the shit out of me. Well, it's good enough if you guys are going to request to check the welfare.
Yeah.
I don't need a warrant. I'm just going. Okay.
So we're not authorized to make entry because it's
10-4. They're requesting to check the welfare. Doors unlocked. This one, right?
yeah.
Did you guys yell in there?
No, we never opened the door, so I don't even know if the deadbolt's on. That's how the door handle's unlocked. Let's see. Here's the red. Could be paint. Could be whatever. Right here.
Do you know if she has any weapons or anything?
No idea.
Police department! Athena! No, it doesn't smell good. Athena! Police department! Athena! Police department! Yep. 11:44. Item 12. Code 4. 11:44. Alright, just don't touch anything, but it looks like a lot of pills. Oh, wait, no. There's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Can't really tell for slice marks. Sam 6, do we have a David unit available? Okay, yeah, let's finish and then I'll have you guys just stand outside. Just don't leave until I get your guys' info or something. And
No,
then,
we're not going to go anywhere.
yeah, we're not going to touch anything. Looking at that, it's, I can't tell if she sliced herself or something came out. Okay, we'll just, we're clear. Let's go ahead and step out.
All right.
Yeah, don't leave if you don't mind. Let me get your info, but...
Oh, we won't go anywhere, but...
Yeah. Until we get somebody to move her, I can't tell how she went.
Copy.
So...
You want to check the garage?
Yeah, let's go through there. I don't see the animal. So she's got a kid. She's had any problems? EV problems, anything?
No, the neighbor just said that a lot of homeless.
I saw her at work yesterday, or last night actually.
No car?
Negative.
Yeah, that's her there in the picture.
Who's that guy, your son?
I'm not sure.
I would say ransack, but I don't know what she's ransacking about because even her purse isn't ransacked. So if they're going for valuables. Hello.
Hi.
Did you know Athena?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the president of the association.
Okay. Can my partners talk to you outside in just a minute?
Sure.
From there.
Yeah.
Do you know if she has relatives?
She's got a son in Chicago, maybe?
Do you know how to get a hold of them? No.
Not.
When was the last time you talked to her?
It's probably last week.
Okay.
She didn't pass away, did she?
Yeah.
Did she really?
Yeah.
We got cameras, but
Okay. Well,
when was the last time?
if you don't mind, we'll be contacting you in a little bit.
Yeah,
That'd be okay?
Okay.
She's located upstairs. There's a lot of pills around her,
All right.
but she's doubled over, and I can't tell if it's slice marks, but there's a lot of congealed blood. She's like in a prone position, well, a curled fetal position upstairs. The neighbor at the very end, extremely helpful, seems to know a lot about her.
Okay.
Because she's the one that gave us the full rundown of how she keeps everything locked. The dog out front when she goes to work. She knew half of her license plate number.
The neighbor knows a lot about her. And number says that when she goes to work, she leaves the dog outside in the patio area here.
So it was confirmed that she was at work yesterday from 06 to 1400.
1400 yesterday afternoon?
Yeah.
Was she supposed to be at work today?
Yeah. That's how we ended up out here.
Okay. What time is she supposed to be at work today?
I got, what was told to me was at 0730 that she was no contact and a no-show.
So sometime between 1400 and 0730 something happened.
This is what we have listed as an emergency contact, which nobody's been answering.
Police secure the scene and begin speaking with neighbors.
Hello, Sergeant Romina, Grove Beach PD. I'm trying to get a little more information on your neighbor here at the first department. When's the last time you've seen her and talked to her?
It was probably 2 days ago, and I think I heard her either last night or the night before.
You heard her?
Yeah, she was talking to someone in Hungary, and I think it was her son.
Oh, on a phone or something like that?
No, in person.
Okay.
But her dog's not up front. She usually leaves her dog, her little beagle, out in the front.
And it's a little beagle, you said?
Yeah, little beagle. I think that's the brand. It's a little brown dog. She's about 9 or 10 years old. And she's very well behaved.
And usually when she leaves for work, she leaves the dog on the front porch until she gets home.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome.
I'll give you a call if we need any more information.
Okay.
But you didn't see her last night or anything?
No, no.
Did you hear any fighting or anything like that? Any loud noises?
No, because I work till 9 o'clock. And
Okay.
And she never leaves the truck in there. She always put his car inside of the garage. But last night,
So she never does? She never...
leaves. She put on the day, but the night she always put inside of the garage. And
Oh,
last
I
night-
get it.
Last night is there.
Other than that, did you see anybody around
No.
other than her?
No,
What kind of dog does she have?
it's a small yellow one, small dog.
Like a Chihuahua?
Kind of Chihuahua. It's a little bigger than Chihuahua.
Okay.
Yeah. There's
All right.
something wrong with it.
Yeah, she passed away. So we're trying to figure out some stuff. So that's why we're there. Okay. Well, if you remember anything or anybody in your house remembers anything from last night, can you have them give me a call?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Casey Neal, an investigator for the St. Louis Obispo District Attorney's Office, leads the case. He went into Athena's bedroom where there was a large pool of blood that she laid on top of. There were massive wounds to her throat and upper extremities. It was obvious that this was a homicide as she could not have inflicted the wounds upon herself. Athena Valentini was a local prison nurse and immigrant from Hungary. There were no immediate family or friends at the scene. Grover Beach Police has a strong local following on social media. They informed the community that they were investigating a suspicious death as well as to ask the community for assistance in locating Athena's dog. Because Athena was a nurse at the prison, detectives spoke with everyone she had recent contact with. In doing so, they locate a friend of Athena's, Cheryl Mankey, a fellow nurse at the men's colony prison. When detectives informed her of Athena's murder, Cheryl said she was in disbelief and was hysterical. She described Athena as having a big personality and very high energy. Cheryl believed that an inmate must have killed Athena. Investigators searched for any reports or records of an instance between Athena and an inmate. Ultimately, there were no solid leads tracing back to Athena's employment at the prison. When searching her house on the day of the murder, they were unable to locate Athena's cell phone. Charging cables were plugged into the wall, however none of her devices were there. With her phone missing, detectives obtain a warrant for her phone records from her cell carrier, but the results will take a few days. Detectives find a local UPS store receipt on Athena's dining room table. The transaction took place the previous day in the early afternoon. The video from the UPS store's surveillance system showed Athena alive and well. She did not appear in distress and wasn't with anyone. Another friend of Athena's, Shelby Holmes, found out about Athena's death from the local news. She said she was devastated. She described Athena as fun and said she loved to dance. Shelby called the tip information number and got in touch with Detective Neal. She told him about Athena's son, Levente Lizar, who was away attending college in Bloomington, Indiana. He thanked her for the information and contacted the Bloomington Police Department, which made a death notification in person to Athena's son.
Hi.
Hello, are you Lazar? Or Mr. Lazar?
Yeah, Levente Lazar.
Okay, is Miss Valentini your mother?
Yes.
Can I step in and speak to you, please?
My girlfriend lives here, but sure.
Is it, you live here with her, though?
Yeah, she's here and a dog.
Okay, would you mind if I come in?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Come on.
Thank you. Oh, puppy. Hello, how are you?
Hello, good. How are you?
Doing pretty well. I was contacted this afternoon by the St. Louis Obispo County Sheriff's Department or District Attorney's Office. I don't remember which one.
Okay.
Your mother's passed away. I'm very, very sorry for that, obviously.
What happened?
I don't know. They didn't really give me any details. They just asked that we come and make a notification to you.
Okay.
And then have you get in touch with them.
Do you have a phone number?
I do. I have a phone number for you. I have it written down already. It's Casey Neal. And that's his telephone number.
And you don't have any other details?
No. No, he'll be able to give you any kind of details or whatever. And that's general practice. They don't really tell us a whole lot when it's, especially when it's out of state. They just ask us to come and make a notification.
Okay.
So, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you so much for the house call, though.
Obviously, that's a very hard thing to have to deal with. So.
Yeah.
When was the last time you spoke with your mom?
On Monday, and I've been calling her, and it goes straight to voicemail, and then the voicemail says it's full.
Okay.
But she's been having a tough time with her phone. I thought maybe it was a phone issue.
Okay. Sorry to have to bring bad news to you.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you so much, though. I really appreciate it.
Sorry about that.
Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Detective Neal received a call from Levente within a few minutes of the officer leaving the apartment. The detective said Levente had little reaction. He seemed fine and wanted to continue to talk about what happened to his mom. When asked, Levente said he had not seen Athena in person for a long time. He told the detective that he was in Bloomington, Indiana on the date of the murder, which is a couple thousand miles away. After ending the call with Levente, detectives received word from Athena's neighbor, the HOA president, that the surveillance camera outside the building was in working order. The camera was motion activated and would only capture snippets in time. The footage from up to a day before the discovery of Athena's body shows Athena leaving to run errands, walking her dog, and ultimately returning home. At no point did anybody approach her, and she did not participate in any altercations or arguments. At around 11 p.m. that night, the camera detected motion and activated. The footage shows a person on the sidewalk in front of Athena's home. They appeared to have her dog walking next to them. The individual was walking northbound on 9th Street. Detectives followed that path and found several video cameras along the way. 3 blocks north of Athena's residence is the Exploration Discovery Center. The center had good quality 24-hour surveillance. Investigators could see the figure walking and the dog following. When searching through the footage from earlier in the day, a person walks towards Athena's house at around 6:30 in the evening. The individual appears to be talking on the phone. Detectives then shift their focus to Athena's cell phone records. They looked at the last day she was known to be alive, October 24th. She was in contact with common numbers, but one particular number stood out because it had a different area code. The area code 513 is from Ohio, and that day was the first time Athena had communicated with that number. The number being from out of state and newly in contact with Athena multiple times that day piqued Detective Neal's interest. Using the time of the calls and the Exploration Center footage, he determined that Athena was likely communicating with the person walking in the direction of her home. The investigators obtained a search warrant for the 513 number, as they believed the person holding the phone was involved in Athena's murder. From speaking with friends and neighbors, detectives knew that Athena's dog was not friendly with strangers. Upon closer inspection of the footage from Athena's building and the Exploration Center, the dog followed the person without a leash. Detectives received the 513 phone number's records back from Cricket Wireless. The records showed a prepaid phone belonging to a subscriber named Jacob Keith out of Cincinnati, Ohio. The name was unfamiliar to the investigation and to Athena's friends. Prepaid phones are also known as burner phones, commonly used by people attempting to conceal their identity. Detectives made a subsequent request to provide the location of purchase. The phone purchase occurred at a Bloomington, Indiana Best Buy, less than 1 mile away from Athena's son, Levente's apartment. Detective Neal didn't want to jump to any conclusions. Still, he knew that the location of the phone purchase and the associated number being in contact with Athena on the day she died was not a coincidence. The detective contacted the Best Buy's manager, who located the transaction and confirmed that they had surveillance video showing the phone purchase. Detective Neal's next call was to the Bloomington Police Department to have an officer pick up the footage from Best Buy. Getting the footage back to California will take a few days. The name on the prepaid phone was Jacob Keith, and the address listed was a P.O. box in Cincinnati, Ohio. Neither the name nor the address led to anything. Fortunately, the Cricket phone records contained a spreadsheet of every cell tower the phone communicated with. With the cell tower's latitude, longitude, and date and time, they could map the device's physical location over time. The Cricket phone's activation occurred in Bloomington, Indiana. The phone turned off shortly after activation on October 22nd. The phone was turned back on in Oklahoma City on October 23rd, several states west of where it was activated and purchased. The phone traveled along Interstate 40 to California and ultimately arrived in Grover Beach on the afternoon of the 24th. Investigators compared the Cricket phone's location data to Athena's phone records. The Cricket phone arrived near her residence on the afternoon of the 24th and stayed in Grover Beach until approximately 11 p.m. when the surveillance video showed the person leaving her building. Athena's phone mirrored the path of the burner phone. The detective believes that the phones were together at that point. The last communication from Athena's phone was at 11:04 p.m. that night. During the death notification to Levente, Detective Neal asked the Bloomington PD officer to note any vehicles that may be associated with the apartment. Levente owned a Jeep Patriot. The detective ran his plate through the National License Plate Reader program. The results threw doubt on Levente's story of not leaving the state of Indiana the week of his mom's murder. There were several captures of Levente's Jeep traveling across the country in the days before and after Athena's murder. Next, detectives check out the Best Buy footage of the Cricket phone purchase. The video shows Levente Lazar buying the Cricket phone. When interviewed, the store employees said Levente asked for a burner phone. With the pictures of Levente's Jeep, the location data of the Cricket phone, and the footage of Levente purchasing the Cricket phone, the detective knew it was time to have an in-person conversation with him. A team of investigators traveled to Bloomington, Indiana. Detective Neal had not informed Levente of his travels, but when he called him, Levente was not surprised. He willingly came to the Bloomington Police Department and spoke with Detective Neal. The other investigators executed a search warrant at Levente's apartment.
So, I wanted to first again extend my condolences.
Thank you.
I know this is a very difficult
Yes.
thing to deal with, and I just wanted to let you know that we all wanted to extend our condolences and work very hard on this case.
Thank you.
It's very difficult losing a parent. I've lost one as well, and so.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I actually lost 2 parents now because
Yeah.
my father passed away from a heart attack. So my biological father.
Right, you said that was before you guys came over.
Yeah, so I was born in 1992, and my parents married 2 months after I was born, and he passed away in 1995 from a sudden heart attack in the middle of the night.
Oh, wow.
My mom just woke up and found him passed away. And then in 1997, we immigrated here because the Hungarian laws when it comes to like adoption and stuff is if the father passes away, then the child goes to the father's parents, so my grandparents. And my mom was scared of losing me, so we fled the country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we went to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And then we kind of built a life from there. So.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I did want to give you more information now.
Okay.
About what we found out in California.
Okay.
And I got a copy of your mom's trust stuff, so I hope I give you that today.
Okay.
And you can look through it. Just real quick, so in order to share this stuff with you and talk to you about it, I had to give you an advisement because we're in a police department. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and you have the right to present an attorney before and during any question if you wish. You can afford one. One can be appointed for you free of charge. Okay?
I understand.
Sorry, that's just a formal advisement.
I understand.
First, what I kind of wanted to do, we've talked a few times on the phone, and I want to make sure I got a little background on your mom correctly.
Okay. She's from Romania.
Okay.
She was born in a small town called Buza. It's spelled Busza.
S-Z-A.
And Romania.
Is that where you were born too?
No, I was born in Budapest.
In Budapest.
Yes.
And you said you went to Berkeley, Davis, and then...
Yeah, so I went to
came out
Berkeley
here.
my first 2 years, and then I went to Davis for my last 2 years.
Okay.
So I transferred. And then afterwards, I graduated 2014, and then I moved out here in August of 2015.
Okay. When you came out here, did you come specifically to go to the university?
Exactly. I was admitted here for my master's in history.
Okay. What's your undergrad in?
History and linguistics.
Okay.
And
Well,
I'm
I
doing
guess-
different things now.
How much in student debt?
About $250,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if I went through the whole PhD route.
Well, it's got to be probably that for just what you've done already, right?
No, right now I'm only about $15,000 in debt because at the time when I was here at IU, I used to teach at the women's prison up in northern Indiana. In Indiana, they have systems where they allow inmates to get their bachelor's or master's or even high school diploma. And I offered small classes up in northern Indiana. I was able to apply to different grants and scholarships because of my background. So as an immigrant, as a single mom, that sort of thing. So
Right, so you got a lot of financial aid.
right. I kind of take advantage of the system. You know, all of the tools are provided to you, but you kind of have to go out and hunt and search for it.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what I've been doing, and it kind of pays off.
So your girlfriend's going to school still, right?
Correct.
Okay.
She's right now she's a third-year medical student. So she has one more year, and she's going to finish that year up in Indianapolis. So we've actually been looking to rent a house up in Indy.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to be moving April of next year.
And you said you last went to California to see your mom in January?
Of this year. I think January 6th, that's what Hannah said.
Okay.
2018. So that was the last time I saw her in person. Because right now, I'm starting to learn how to become a retail investor, or just a trader, so trading stock options and futures. I realize that it's best to be employed because if I don't, I'm going to pay more taxes. And I just want to make it clear, you're welcome to access my phone or to come to my house or anything like that. You don't need a warrant. I can invite you in.
Okay.
I didn't make that clear on the phone, or if I did, I forgot. But I just want to kind of help in any way I can.
I appreciate that, and that's what I'm looking for, is a little bit of help here.
Levente then explains an annuity he received from the estate of his mother's deceased boyfriend.
I think the case was settled in 2009. There was kind of a stipend laid out for me So between 2010 and 2013, I would receive about $15,000 a year.
Okay.
So I didn't have to work when I was in college, basically. I was very lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Then in 2017, I received $90,000, and I paid off most of my student debt there. I put most of it in my savings, opened up an IRA account, started trading, kind of looking long term. And then I have one final payment of $200,000. Not exactly $200,000. It's $200,000 and change. In 2022 when I'm 30. Not when I'm 30, but July 5th, 2022. So after my birthday.
Uh-huh.
I think very much into the future. I have a 3, 5, 7, and 10-year plan. And it's not really something that I execute, like bullet point down, but it's just a general idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a direction.
So another thing, so you told me you and your mom have identical cars?
Correct.
Okay.
The vehicle's just around here.
Oh, your vehicle?
My vehicle,
okay.
Yes.
So it's a white Jeep Patriot?
Correct.
Okay.
2013, I think.
Your mom's dog, that initially was your dog, right?
Initially, yes.
Athena?
So, sophomore year of high school,
Uh-huh.
it's 2007, I mentioned that I never had a dog. And
To your
all
mom?
my friends, to my mom, and all my friends had dogs and cats and stuff like that, but we've never had an animal.
Mm-hmm.
So I mentioned it, and she went to a pound in Agora Hills, and she just found a little beagle and she brought it home. And then she was my dog until about 2010 when I moved out.
Okay.
So I never took Athena. She came to Berkeley with me for maybe like a week, but she's never lived with me long term.
Once you went to school?
Yeah, and then my mom took care of her since 2010. For the most part, my mom walked the dog without a leash because she listened.
The dog will listen to her? Yeah. And you too, I would assume?
Yeah, of course. She kind of listens to people that she
knows.
met, like at least a couple of times.
Okay. To give you a little more information, your mom, I believe she was attacked and killed on the 24th of October.
What day is that?
That was
Wednesday.
Thursday. So let me look at the calendar.
Because I don't know the dates.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
Sure. So, so it was Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay. And so you talked to her on Monday, right?
Yes.
And then you went to Indianapolis on Tuesday. It was the 23rd.
Correct.
Okay, so then Wednesday is when I believe she was killed.
Okay, and she texted me.
And she texted you on Thursday, on the 25th.
Yes.
At 9 p.m. Okay. And then you've been in Bloomington since then?
Yeah, or just like a nearby area. So Monday, the day I spoke to her, I've been in like 100-mile range.
Of your house?
Yeah, of Bloomington.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's kind of what I need a little bit of help with, is because, and you've had your phone with you that whole time?
Yeah.
Okay. I was able to get records for all your recent people that have called your mom.
Okay.
And so your number was one of them on the 22nd.
Yeah.
So they came back with those records when I asked from AT&T.
Okay.
And so they showed your phone going to Springfield, Missouri on the 23rd, I believe. 22nd, 23rd. Can you help me explain that?
Not Missouri. I went to Mount Vernon in Missouri. But that was, I'm sorry, in Illinois.
I thought that was Illinois, yeah.
Yeah, but that's as far as I went. I didn't go to Missouri that day.
Huh.
Or that week.
Really?
Missouri was the earliest time I was in Missouri was in June.
Okay.
Of this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the only phone you have?
That's the only phone I had. I had this since January of last year.
Huh.
Now
It's just strange. I mean, so basically when our phones travel, they talk to cell phone towers.
Correct.
Right. So you're a smart guy. You probably know better than me. Every time they connect to a tower, it shows the tower's location.
Yeah.
Your phone has to be within close proximity of those towers.
Right.
So the fact that your phone shows going, from your house basically to the Springfield, Missouri.
I understand. I understand.
On the 22nd, 23rd.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was not in Missouri this month. Last month. June was the last month I was in Missouri.
Huh.
Late June.
And the other curious thing is, so on the 25th, your phone is showing up in Texas, and it tracks all the way back to your house from Texas.
I was not in Texas. Last time I was in Texas was when I moved out here.
Oh.
That was 2015 because I drove here.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I looked at your phone records, what I did was I looked at the other callers that called your mom, okay? And I found another Cincinnati, Ohio number that looks like it was traveling with your phone to your mom's house. And
I don't have another phone either.
yeah, well, so when I looked at that and I put the two records together,
Oh, I understand.
I have a map from your house to your mom's house.
Oh, to my mom's house.
Correct.
Okay.
With those two phones, it maps directly from your house on the 22nd to your mom's house on the 24th.
I can promise you, I was not.
Okay.
I was not in California
listen
except
to me.
January.
Listen to me for a sec here. So
Sure.
when I looked at that,
Yes.
I checked. There's other systems that we can check that they have what's called a license plate reader.
Okay.
Okay. And when a license plate gets scanned on that as you're driving down the road, it takes a picture of your car. Okay. And the picture it took in Texas and in Arizona and California is a picture of your car.
I was not in California this year. Oh, except in January.
Okay. Listen to me, Levente.
I'm listening.
Okay. All those records clearly show it was your Jeep. Okay. There's video surveillance cameras on your mom's apartment. Did you know that?
I did not.
The video surveillance cameras show you going into your mom's apartment when she was murdered. Okay. So what I'm here to do today to talk to you is about, I already know that you're the one that went there. Okay. I need you to help me understand why you did this to your mom.
I didn't do anything to my mom.
Levente, it's clear to me. There's clear as day, unfortunately. We went and bought that phone at Best Buy. You're on video there buying that phone, the Cricket wireless phone that you used during this trip. I have you on video there. I have your video on your mom's house. I have video afterwards with Athena leaving. Okay?
Casey,
You have to accept that. We're past that part. Okay? I know it's tough. This is something that's me hard to talk about, but
No, there's nothing hard to talk about. It's the fact that I
explain
didn't.
to me why you killed your mom.
I didn't.
Did something happen there? You know what I've looked into? Listen to me for a minute. You know what I've looked into? It sounds to me like your mom was kind of a taskmaster. And she, I know she was upset a little bit about, your choices for school, and that she would kind of push on you a little bit.
No, but she didn't even want me to go into academia. She wanted me to be a nurse, an RN.
Well, listen. I can understand growing up how you had a tough childhood. Okay, and I know you guys moved here. You lost your father.
Casey,
she has many different men.
Since I was 18, since 2010, I have been independent. I have never relied on her financially, emotionally. I mean, we've shared bonds, but that was it. Like she never controlled when I went to Davis, when I switched majors. She wanted me to be a doctor. I wanted to be a historian at the time.
Well, there had to be something to where.
No.
Well, listen to me. It's clear, Levente. Let me show you a couple things here. Okay, just so you know. Okay, here's your trust, right?
Okay.
And this goes in to explain that you are her sole heir, so you do get all her property.
But I didn't even know about this. I mean, I knew she wrote one up, or she talked to attorneys, but I didn't know about this.
Okay. Let me show you a few things here, okay? So we can get past that part, because it's more about why, okay?
It's not about why.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
This is your house right here where this is.
Yes.
This is your mom's house.
Yes.
Okay. You understand that the pictures caught you along the route. That's your Jeep, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what you're telling me about being in Indiana and never leaving and not seeing your mom in January of this year.
No, I saw her in
is
January.
clearly, well, you were at her house on the 24th of October.
I was not in her house. Of October of this year, I was not.
Levente, do you see what I'm showing you? Do you want to see more? Sure. The pictures of your Jeep was taken all along your route with you in it. Okay? The video at your mom's house show you driving by at 3:30 that afternoon, okay, in your Jeep. Okay? Understand what all this says is that you were. So for you to sit here and tell me that makes zero sense, and it doesn't look, good for you. Okay? What I'm trying to understand is, did something happen when you were there that caused a struggle with your mom?
No.
Were you just mad at her? Do you need money?
No. I don't need money.
So what happened? Tell me what happened. That's the only way we're going to understand this a little bit better. Because you seem like a very intelligent, smart, and a nice person. And something had to have happened that day.
Nothing.
We all make mistakes.
No.
Okay?
I understand everybody makes mistakes, but no, First of all, as you pointed out, I had a rough childhood.
Yeah.
But you know what? I've always had my mom. Always had my mom. She was the number one person, with the exception of the dog, that I could go to.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason for me to hurt her. I never hurt her. I never did. If anything, I went out of my way to help her all the time. There's no...
Can you explain this?
I cannot. I absolutely cannot. But I did not do anything to her. I really didn't.
Do you understand that there was video surveillance all over that complex?
Okay, there was.
I watch you go in and out of the house. I watch you. Your mom actually had a video surveillance in her house because she was worried about the transients.
Okay.
Okay. I watched you do it. Okay.
What do you mean you watched me do it? I didn't do anything. Casey.
Help me explain why.
Why? Why what?
What happened that day? What happened in your life around that time where you decided,
nothing,
I have to do this?
Nothing.
Was it a spur of the moment? So your mom, you called her that day several times, and she actually told her friends about it and left voicemails about talking to you.
Yeah.
On the 24th.
Yeah, I spoke to her.
You told me earlier that you didn't. You said on the 22nd. You called her from the phone that you bought at Best Buy.
I didn't. I only have one phone. I only have one phone, Casey.
Did you not buy a phone at Best Buy?
No. I did not.
Do you want me to show you the video of it?
I didn't.
Do you want me to show you the video of it?
Sure.
Okay. Do you not believe I have this? Or?
Casey, look, I understand you're looking for motive, but there is absolutely no reason for me to hurt my mom. Okay, this December, I was talking to her about meeting Hannah's parents.
Okay.
I asked my mom for her engagement ring so I can use it as a promise ring for Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing.
Did you find the ring there?
I don't have a ring. I absolutely do not have a ring. I'm not gonna hurt my mom for a little gold ring.
I know, there was more to it.
Okay.
Okay.
That was it. What
you have to, why did this happen? Why did you hurt your mom? Did you understand how this technology works?
I understand.
Do you understand that?
It communicates. There are cell towers, like, let's say every 25 miles away, and every time you move from one zone to another zone, it kind of follows the cell tower, or nearby cell tower. I understand that.
Okay.
But, like, for example, I don't know why it said Texas. I haven't been to Texas since I first moved out here, which was 2015, because I drove through it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
You didn't buy a phone at Best Buy.
I'm saying I didn't hurt my mom.
I
didn't buy a cell phone
at Best Buy. You did not.
I didn't go to California this year except in January to see, and I flew there. I didn't even drive.
Do you realize that these text messages you show me from your mom were after she was dead?
What do you mean?
They were sent after she was dead. You sent those texts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From my phone.
Right. You sent those texts from your mom's phone to you because she was already dead. She couldn't.
What? No. Look. Hold on. I'm sorry. No. I didn't send those text messages.
Okay.
I don't know. Look, I finished the test. First of all, why don't you, is there a way to see? You're accusing me of hurting my own mom.
Well, do you understand why?
Because of a map, of a phone and another phone traveling.
Videos of you at her house, walking into the house, walking out with the dog. Okay? I know this. Where's Athena?
I don't have Athena.
Where is she?
I don't know because I haven't...
Did you leave her there? Is she still alive?
I don't have the dog. I don't know if she's alive. I haven't seen the dog or my mom since January. Casey, I didn't.
Okay.
Look, I've been open with you with everything.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. But unfortunately, you know, I have things that show different. So because I like you, I want to spend this time with you, but I'd like to understand why. It's clear, Levente, that
look,
something happened that day with you and your mom.
Look, okay, let's lay it down. It's not financial. I don't need money. I didn't even know that she left this to me because she said she was going to leave it for Judith, for Yudi.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the dog. I don't want the dog.
Okay.
What is there?
What is it?
There isn't anything. I'm trying to lay it down for you so you could see that there is literally nothing. I had a good relationship with my mom. Look at the text messages. If you could contact AT&T, why don't you read like the conversations I've had with her? Why don't you see the long phone calls I've had with her? Why don't you talk to Joseph or Terry or anybody about my relationship with my mom?
Okay. You understand that your mom herself, in her own words, had said you called her. Right when you called her from the phone you had at Best Buy. She told her friend on the 24th, that afternoon.
I don't know, maybe you understand, but my father passed away when I was 5.
Mm-hmm.
My mom and I had a very close relationship. Everything she did for me. For you to even say such a thing, it's kind of ridiculous. I didn't know about this, and even if I did, it doesn't make a difference, because you're welcome to look at my financial records.
Okay, well, what's your financial situation right now?
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's more than fine. May I ask though?
Sure.
Have you been only focusing on me? Have you looked at other leads? Yeah. Have you?
Yes.
Everyone I spoke to, Terry and Joseph, they've been telling me the same thing. That it sounds like you guys don't know what is happening.
Really?
And if you're really wasting your time with me,
no, I wouldn't do that.
No, not wasting my time, but wasting your time with me.
No, I wouldn't do that either. Can you explain to me then the pictures of your Jeeps that are in Arizona and Texas? Because it's very clear your Jeep has this Jeep sticker here.
Yes, it does.
And what's this sticker?
When I lived in an apartment in Davis.
Okay. That's your license plate.
It's
right?
clear. It's not.
It's clear. Okay.
I can see it.
Can you explain that too?
No. No, I cannot.
Why?
I cannot. Because I have no answer.
Okay.
And
That's your Jeep?
Sure.
Okay. That's in Texas.
Okay.
Okay. That's where your phone is hitting a tower.
Okay.
That's where the phone you bought at Best Buy is hitting a tower. Okay. Right there.
Okay.
Where you picture your Jeep.
Yes.
You in it. Okay.
Okay, I understand.
Okay. Help me explain that.
I can't
Okay.
because I don't know. See.
Okay. So this is on the 23rd when you're driving out to California.
Okay.
Okay. This is on the 25th when you're driving back
Okay.
to Indiana.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand.
Like everywhere you went.
Yeah.
You got captured on video.
Okay.
Okay. You understand that? You got captured everywhere you went.
And you have
There's video surveillance of you at the house. I'll probably show you that too. Okay?
Yes.
The Best Buy is really not that important. I know you had that phone and you called your mom from it because her own records show it, your records show it, and she tells her friend about talking to you right after that phone call from that phone, okay?
Okay.
You're on video at her house, Levente. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? What you're saying flies in the face of reason.
No, I understand what you're saying. What I don't understand is reason.
Okay.
Proof, I guess.
Okay. Is that not your Jeep driving in front of your mom's house? That's on the 24th of October.
I can't. I mean, I saw the Jeep.
Okay, that's your Jeep, correct?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. I just saw a
let's watch
white...
it again. Here you go. Okay. What's that in that corner?
A sticker.
Right? Okay? That's your sticker, the exact place you have it on your Jeep, correct?
Okay.
What's that sticker? Exact sticker you have on your Jeep, is that correct?
I didn't see the second sticker, but okay.
So this is front of your mom's house.
Okay.
On 1024, look. At 1527, which means 327.
I didn't see my mom. The next day, I didn't see.
Explain that to me then.
I don't know.
That's your Jeep.
How do you know that's my Jeep, though? Can you show me proof of me?
Yeah. Is that what you need in order to tell me what happened?
Sure, but I didn't do anything.
Levante.
Yes.
I've been very nice to you.
I know
and I've
you
bent
have.
over backwards to help explain all this. You realize there's you and Athena walking away. Okay? Right there. I have you on video going all the way up the street to where you parked. Do you realize that?
That's not me. That's not me. How can that be me?
Vente, because it was you. Okay?
You showed one person walking by with a dog.
I have lots of video. They're hard to get to on this, but do you not understand? Okay, so listen, if you were me, okay, and I know that your phone starts at your house here in Indiana.
And that there's a cricket phone.
And you I have video watching you. I looked at you yesterday, watched all the video of you going in and buying this phone. Okay. On the 22nd, you walk out and you get in your Jeep in the parking lot. You sit in your Jeep for about 20 minutes. You activate the phone. It all shows clear as day. It matches exactly with the records that I have for that phone and your phone. Your phone and that phone are together, all these towers, until you shut it off on the way there.
Yes.
In Springfield or around Springfield, Missouri. You made mistakes. You called your own phone to check your voicemail on your way back from this phone you bought at Best Buy. Okay? That phone travels with your phone in your Jeep. There's pictures taking you along the whole way right to your mom's house. Yes. There's video surveillance of you in multiple places right at your mom's house. Okay? So tell me... You're telling me that you're here, but that's complete contradiction to everything that I know. So help me understand why this happened. I already know that you hurt your mom that day. Was there an argument?
No, because I did not hurt my mom. I did not see my mom.
Did you buy the phone at Best Buy?
The cricket?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Okay, why did you buy that phone?
Personal reasons.
Like what?
Personal reasons.
Can you explain that to me?
No, because it has nothing to do with this. It has nothing to do with my mom or...
Well, you called your mom from it.
I did.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I spoke to her for like an hour.
Yeah. What did you guys talk about?
Many different things. The promised ring, my mom's job, the doctor's visit, talked about Joseph. That was it.
Why did you have to buy that phone for those conversations?
Personal reasons. I also made other calls.
Okay, to who on that phone?
To other people that are not at all related to this.
Okay.
And
what about Hannah?
I've called Hannah on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I've called Joseph on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did Hannah go with you to California?
No.
Did Joseph go with you to your mom's?
No.
Okay. Did anyone else go with you to your mom's?
No, because I didn't go to my mom's.
Okay. Where's that phone now?
I threw it away.
Where did you throw it away?
In my trash.
Where?
Where I live.
Where you live?
Yes.
Okay. And what day did you throw that phone away?
Last week.
And what kind of phone was it?
Flip phone.
Flip phone?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you buy that?
At Best Buy.
What'd you pay with?
Cash.
Okay. You remember how much you spent roughly?
$25, $30.
Okay. What's Hannah gonna tell me when I talk to her about where you were?
And I was not there.
What's she gonna say? What'd you tell Hannah?
I was in California. But I didn't go see my mom. I didn't see her. I drove by her place.
What'd you
I went to Los Angeles. I went to Los Angeles to, and I could prove it to you. I could show it to you.
Okay.
To buy marijuana.
Okay.
And I bought medicinal marijuana. I went to it's on Venice Street in Los Angeles. That's why I went to California.
Okay.
And
How do you show that to me?
How?
Yeah.
I have the weed in my house.
Okay. And how much weed did you buy?
About $120 worth.
$120 worth of weed?
Yeah. It's 15 grams.
Okay.
That's it.
So that's why you came to California?
I know it sounds ridiculous, but I don't know anyone here except Hannah. Hannah is not going to go ask people. I'm not going to go ask other people either. She's in medical school.
Okay. What did you tell Hannah?
That I was going to Chicago.
And why did you tell her that?
Because she doesn't like it. She doesn't like, because she's in medical school, she's worried about, like, first of all, this is Indiana. They don't have any, if I got caught smoking weed here, she would get in trouble. Because of that, I kind of kept that a secret from her.
Okay. So what day did you leave to go to California?
Tuesday.
Tuesday, which was when? What's the date on Tuesday?
23rd.
Okay. And about what time did you leave?
8 a.m.
8 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you get
Or,
to
no, I'm sorry, 6 a.m. 6 a.m.
6 a.m.?
And I drove.
You drove?
Yes.
In what?
My car.
Your Jeep?
Yes.
Okay, the same one I have the pictures of?
Yes.
Okay. How long did it take you, number one, to get to California?
Thursday, I think, was when I got there. Thursday, because I went to LA and that's when I bought marijuana.
How many hours driving is that?
30, 40.
30 or 40 hours?
I really don't know.
Did you stop and stay in a hotel anywhere?
No, I just drove all the way through.
You just drove all the way through?
Yes.
And you got to California on Thursday?
Thursday.
About what time?
Afternoon. It was about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock when I went to Los Angeles.
Okay. So did you stay anywhere?
No, I drove the entire time.
You just drove straight from your house to LA to your mom's house.
I stopped and
then straight back to Indiana.
I stopped and slept.
Where did you stop and sleep?
In the driver's seat of the car.
Okay. Well, where did you actually stop?
Going to California, first place I stopped was Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, New Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay. And you remember where you stopped?
No, it was like a rest stop. So it was not in Albuquerque, it was nearby, off the highway, rest stop.
Okay.
How long? 3 hours? 4 hours?
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that the only time you stopped?
For that trip.
For that entire trip?
Then went to California, and then I went to an In-N-Out, and then I slept in the car there after eating, and then I went up to my mom's. I was going to surprise her. She wasn't there, and then I drove back.
Okay. When you say she wasn't there?
She wasn't there. I called her on my Cricket phone.
Uh-huh.
I drove by. Her car wasn't there. I called her on my phone, the other phone. She didn't pick up. I guess she was at work. And I had to get back.
When you got back from this trip to your mom's?
Okay, yes.
What date and time did you get back to Bloomington?
Friday.
Friday?
Friday.
Which was the 26th?
I think so.
Okay. And about what time?
Evening.
Evening?
Yeah, about 4 p.m.
What did you tell Hannah when you got back?
Nothing, I just told her that Chicago was fine. It was windy, it was cold, it was fun. That was it.
As far as she's going to tell me that's what happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Where did you stop along your route going out there as far as to eat and stuff? Did you stop to eat?
No, because I packed sandwiches and I bought a bottle of, not a bottle, but a 12-pack of water.
When did you buy that stuff?
Sunday, Monday.
In preparation for the trip?
Yeah.
What did you buy again?
Just like lunch meats, water, there's these small energy drinks that I got. That was it.
Okay. And what else did you take with you in the Jeep up to Clothes.
Clothes.
Clothes? What kind of clothes?
t-shirt, jeans, shorts. That's it.
Okay. Did you bring a computer with you?
No.
No.
I have a tablet, but it's very old, so I don't use it. I just have it.
Okay. That's a long trip.
I know.
So you're telling me that
I know what it sounds like.
you're telling me that you drove
for
64 hours
for 15 grams of weed.
for $100 worth of weed.
I know what it sounds like. I know it does.
I think we need to talk about what happened in Grover.
I understand you gave me my rights when I first came here.
Yeah.
I understand. I think you could understand why I was hesitant, why I didn't say I was in California, because I'm crossing state lines with weed.
Is that really the thing that you think I'm here for?
No. You're not here for the weed. I understand that.
You understand that I talked to you about your mom being killed and asked you for your help to explain to me when the last time you saw your mom was. And you.
But I didn't see my mom.
If this story you just told me is true,
yeah,
you would have told me that.
No, because
correct?
No.
Why?
Because I am crossing state lines. First of all, it makes me a suspect that I was in California and I drove 60 hours for 15 grams of weed.
Okay.
It's more than that. A little bit more.
Okay. So when I go to that dispensary or I check any dispensaries in LA, I'm going to find that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I could. If we go to my house, I could show you the canisters. It has the.
I don't care about the canisters.
Okay.
There's going to be video of you.
Sure. Yeah. The reason I can't say this is because I am crossing state lines, multiple state lines. That's a federal offense. I will get in a lot of trouble for that. If I told you that, even if it was not related, I would still get in trouble for that.
Why?
Because I'm breaking a law.
What law are you breaking?
Crossing state lines with marijuana.
That's a law?
I mean, yes, it is.
Okay. I'm asking. I don't know.
It is.
I don't work
It
those
is.
kind of laws.
It is.
Okay.
I had a friend who got in trouble going from Colorado back to California.
Okay. What did you do with your mom's phone?
I never saw my mom, so I never saw her phone. I never saw my mom that day.
Okay.
What
happened with the dog?
I don't know. I didn't see the dog. I didn't get out of the car that day. Like, when I drove by her house, I didn't get out of the car. First of all, I don't have the dog. I didn't hurt the dog. I didn't see the dog. I didn't see the dog. I didn't see my mom.
Mm.
And I'm wearing the clothes that with the exception of the shirt.
All these are the same clothes you went there when you killed her?
Yes. No, I didn't kill my mom. No. These are the clothes that I wore to California. I didn't see my mom that day.
What happened when you went to her house later that day?
I drove to her place down Main Street, and then I circled twice, saw a guy in a pickup truck washing his car. He lives there, I'm assuming. Then I went back to the Main Street, and then you know how at the end of the Main Street it goes to the beach?
Mm-hmm.
Sat there for a little bit, called her. She didn't pick up, called her a couple of times. She said she was running errands. She eventually picked up.
Mm-hmm.
She said she was going to be home later that evening. And then I drove home. I literally drove home.
Okay.
And it's
you know your phone goes back to her, that area by her house. You know your phone doesn't leave then, right?
Okay. Yeah, because I was on the phone. I called her. And I talked to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand that.
And you went back to her house.
No, I didn't. No, I literally left. After I spoke to her, I drove away from Grover Beach, that is.
Oh, yeah, after
you
killed her.
No.
Do you think Hannah knows?
She knows about my mom. She doesn't know about the marijuana or the California trip.
Okay, what do you think she's going to think about that?
As obvious, people are going to start making assumptions.
Okay, like what?
Like adding 2 + 2 together. California, and then what she read on the news.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think she's going to think then?
She's not going to think that I did that, but she's going to make assumptions. Okay. And I assume when, you guys show up there to take the backpack, or to take my clothes, or to look around to see if I have a third dog, which I do not. Here's what I don't understand.
Okay.
So, okay, I get it. I lied about going to California. I understand that. Obviously, that makes me a suspect. What you didn't ask me is, and you did, but I can't give you an answer because there is literally no answers why I would do such a thing. I have no financial reasons. I never had a bad relationship with my mom. I mean, like, you have arguments with family members, but that's it. Mm-hmm. Nothing that escalates to such a point. There's really no reason. Absolutely no reason. I have no criminal record. I've never done anything bad in my life, with the exception of, like, getting detention in high school or whatever. But I don't have, and parking tickets. But that's it. So it doesn't make sense for me to go from 0 to 60 overnight.
I agree. And your childhood was not great.
No, it was great. I had a lot of good friends. It was just not great because it's not like the iconic childhood.
Okay.
Dad, mom, house, picket fence, dog, that sort of thing.
Okay.
It was not terrible. No, it was just not great because, like, she always worried about bills.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What are you going to do with the money that you received from your mom's properties and estate, life insurance?
I don't even know if she has life insurance. I don't know what she has. I don't know because I know you inherit debt as well. I really don't know. That's something I would have to talk to a financial aid about.
Okay. What am I going to see on your internet browsing history?
Weird questions or weird things that Hannah and I talk about medically, about animals.
Like what?
Like she's a medical student. You know, we talk about a lot of weird things, like some of her patients. Okay, I know what you're going for. Nothing murder related.
Go through, your trip back from California.
Look, let's just. Okay, I understand you have evidence. If you have the videos, you have the videos. Mm-hmm. Let's just let the jury decide. Okay, let's just do that.
Let me tell you
because here's the thing, Casey. Here's the thing. Let me tell you what's going to happen here, because I already know what will. You're asking me questions about my PC, about my shoes.
Stop.
May I just 1 minute?
Okay.
You're asking questions about my PC, about my phone, about my shoes. You're gonna go to my house. That's fine. Whatever.
Right.
I told you where the marijuana is. You're gonna talk to Hannah, that sort of thing. And you know what? She's in med school. She doesn't have to deal with this shit. So even if you, at the very end, you find out that I did not do this, right? The whole, my relationship is done with her. It's already been established at this point because you have to do your job, and I'm not blaming you. Okay, here's the code. Give me a pair of pants. I'll give you these, and then whatever happens, happens. Okay. But in the end, I already know that I didn't do anything to my mom. And that'll be established eventually. If it's not, I don't know what to say. But I didn't do anything, okay? And I don't want to waste my time and your time here. Let's just...
Did you name Athena?
Yeah, I did. And my mom changed her name because it doesn't even matter. Let's just do this. Because, you know what?
Well, to me, what matters is...
I know what matters. You're trying to get to a motive, but there is no motive here.
Okay. Okay, listen to me for a minute.
This whole thing, it's not only just that my mom died, but now my whole life is gonna be just fucking... Just by the news, by you guys saying that didn't leak that story. Give me a break. Okay, and now you're gonna go through my stuff and my girlfriend's belongings and stuff? Jesus Christ, it's gonna ruin her. Okay? All because, and you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out. Okay? But in the end, it doesn't affect you. I could move on. It's not a big deal. There's a million fish out there, but damn, man.
Well, listen, Levente.
Sure.
Here's the deal, is I don't want your girlfriend to think this. Because there are only two things you said when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
Okay? We have all this evidence showing...
Dude, what else do you want from me?
Listen. What I want is you to listen for a second.
I'm listening.
Okay. There's two things, Levente, that I know. Okay?
Yeah.
One, it's not about who did it. Okay? I know you did it. But here's what like the jury's gonna see, or Hannah's gonna see, more importantly, is you either, one, you're a cold-blooded killer who has no remorse and killed your mom, planned it, did it. Or two, something would happen there when you went to see your mom that I don't know about that you can fill in. And that's the only thing that the jury or Hannah needs to know about you.
No, because...
You understand that?
I do.
So,
I do.
are you a cold-blooded killer? Or did something else happen in the house?
I never...
What else happened in the house then?
I never saw...
No, that's we're past that, Levente.
Are
All
we?
right, we are.
How are we past that?
We're way past that.
Prove it to me.
I'm telling you, I've already proved it, okay, that you did this. Okay?
No, you haven't.
Okay. To me, Levente, you need to be able to explain. Be able to explain this. Because no one else is going to understand. You're the only one who can give us that part.
Look, Casey, I told you, there's no reason for me to hurt my mom. Okay? You want to brand me as a cold-blooded killer?
I don't want to brand you as
or the jury? Fine, but we'll see. But you don't have the evidence.
Did something else happen there?
No, because I didn't see my mom. I did not see her, like, face to face, like, interact with her. I did not see her that week. I wanted to surprise her. I wanted to tell her in person that she is going to have a daughter-in-law.
And did you tell her that?
No, because I didn't see her. I was going to tell her in person. She's been having a tough time with her neighbors. So I wanted to give her some happiness for once. And I wanted to tell her. Not over the phone, face to face. And then tell her, look, why don't you take a week off or something like that in December so you could come to Florida and meet her parents?
I've watched the videos with my own eyes. I've looked at all the cell phone tower data. I've looked at all the license plate reader. I've watched her apartment complex. There's video all around it.
I'm not denying.
Okay? And you go in that house. You go in that house on video.
I don't.
You do.
I do not.
The fact that we know all these things. How do you think I knew about you leaving with a dog? How do you think I knew about...
Because you showed me a video of some guy leaving with a dog.
No, I saw another video of you going in. Okay? There's no doubt in my mind you were in that house. Tell me what happened in the house that night. Maybe it's something different than what I think.
Nothing happened.
What happened in the house?
Nothing happened because I didn't go in the house. I didn't see my mom.
You parked up the street, okay, and you walked down to the house. And then afterwards, you walked back up to your Jeep, and you get in your Jeep and you drive. And you leave the area at about 11 p.m., okay? You get rid of her or turn her mom's phone off right after that, okay? So her phone goes with you, with your Cricket phone and your other phone. We're communicating with towers right from her house, okay? You took her phone with you.
I did. Because I didn't see my mom. I didn't go in the house that day. Look, I'm not in denial.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not like I don't have dual personalities or anything like that. I'm telling you.
Do you understand that the story you gave me about driving 64 hours across country
I know what's
to buy marijuana, $100 worth?
I know.
Do you understand how ridiculous that sounds?
I do know.
So then you should understand. You're a smart guy.
I do know. No, I understand you completely. And the thing is, like, I can't say anything otherwise.
No, listen to the rest of it. Okay. You bought a prepaid burner phone from Best Buy so you can make this trip to contact your mom. I want you to tell me. Tell me what each thing means.
Okay. Burner phone, traveling across California, lying about the trip to a detective, not telling anybody about it, including girlfriend, $100 weed, and then visiting mom's house. I know what it looks like. A phone, that's weird. Like, why isn't he just calling from his phone? Oh, probably he knows that. Cell towers. And I think I already mentioned how I know the cell towers work. So that's established. Traveling across the country and not telling anyone. That's weird. Why doesn't he tell anybody? Okay, he has a mission or a plan. Visiting mom's house without telling her or telling anybody. That's also weird. I know what it looks like, Casey.
Okay.
But the thing is,
all of that by itself would be weird, except for the time that you went there.
I know.
We find your mom in there.
I know.
Okay? No. If there's some other reason that I don't know about other than you're just being a cold-blooded killer, you can tell me that.
From 0 to 100?
Yeah. It happens. I've been doing this job a long time. It happens to everyone. People make mistakes. People get frustrated. People get angry. People need things in their lives that they don't have. So there's a lot of reasons people go from 0 to 100.
You've been to my mom's house. There's nothing I need in there. Even the promise ring. Like, I don't care about that. I did not go in the house. I didn't.
How can you say that? How can you sit here and tell me that when I know different? How can you sit here and tell me that?
Because...
Do you know how ridiculous that sounds?
Because
That's ridiculous. That won't make sense to anybody else either. Do you understand that? The only thing that's going to make sense is if you can help explain what happened in there.
I can't because I didn't go in. I can't tell you what happened if it didn't happen, correct? I can't.
You're choosing not to because it did happen.
No, it didn't.
Levente, that's not a question for me. I have no question about that. I want to know why.
I had a very good relationship with my mom. Very good.
Up till that day. And other people told me that actually you were fairly rude to her sometimes. Okay, so that's why I'm trying to get understanding.
Rude in what sense? Like she calls me 9:30 and I have to tell her I have to go, I can't talk to you. That's not rude. I never swore at my mom. I mean, I never said any bad word in front of her except maybe like not directed at her. Like, I would say a bad word, but not like fuck or anything like that. I would say like, oh, that's dumb, but I was never rude to her.
Well...
Okay, I don't know who's saying this.
They listened to you talking to her on several occasions, and they do say you were actually very rude and did cuss. And that's what I don't want everyone to think at the end of the day, that you're some cruel guy to your mother.
Oh my God.
I need you to help me explain what happened so we don't think that, because that's what we have to think right now.
I can't help.
That's what we have to think right now. How did your Jeep get right there? How did the other burner phone you bought get there?
Because both phones were in the car and I drove by her house.
Okay.
Yes.
At what time?
Afternoon and then late afternoon.
Right. At 11 at night?
No. I left long before then.
Your cell phones didn't.
You have my phone. You're, I don't know, downloading it right now. You'll see that it's...
Okay. Well, we'll look at it. Maybe that'll explain something.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go see if it's done.
Look, can we just please continue the conversation? I know you're going outside, taking a break, that sort of thing. Okay, I already said let's just speed up.
I gave your phone to my technician that can download it.
Okay, let's just speed up this process. Okay.
Do you not want to look at your phone? To help explain what's on there?
No, because you're gonna leave I've seen enough TV to know what happens, okay? You're gonna leave the room, you're gonna let me sit here, vegetate in my own thoughts, that sort of thing. I can't go to the bathroom, can't drink water, it's gonna pass 24 hours, that sort of thing. I'm not, you say I'm smart, but come on, I know some of these tricks, because I've seen TV, okay?
Okay. You obviously thought a lot about this.
No, well, yeah, because you left for the room for like half an hour, and I have to think here, and I have to sit here and think, what else is he gonna do?
Okay, do you want to look at your phone with me?
If you want, sure.
You might be able to explain things, and that's why I asked.
Whatever you want.
Do you know your...
Okay, I'm, since we've talked on the phone, I have been very forthcoming with everything. Forthcoming, except the California trip. I'm forthcoming about my clothes right now.
Okay.
Okay? I just want to push and help in whatever way I can, just expedite the whole thing.
Let's go. Let me go see if your phone's done, and I'll bring it in here and we can look at it. That might help expedite.
All right. Just take me to California or whatever it's going to happen. Okay, let's just do the whole thing.
You stay here. I'm going to go get it.
Okay?
What do you owe money to the IRS for?
Pardon?
What do you owe money to the IRS for?
When I got stipends from Paul in 2010 to 2015, the attorneys informed me that they were tax-free, but they were not. I'm not going to use my fingerprints on there and start comparing.
What other information is there on your cell phone that we have that's going to be helpful to explain anything?
Nothing that I can think of.
Okay.
Nothing for you, nothing for me. Like in my defense, and nothing that could incriminate me. In neither of those things.
Okay.
you've already made a stance of where you are with this whole thing. That I'm a cold-blooded killer, or you're trying to narrow down like why I did this. But I didn't do any of those things. I did not hurt my mom. I'm not a killer. I've never done anything like that before, ever. Okay? Nothing. And you know what? I'm not going to start dragging other people into this. I'm not. Because already, just... Okay. What I'm imagining right now is that you already have a bunch of cops at my girlfriend's and my house going through our shit. And she's going to come home after a long day of work. She wants to play with the pups. And guess what? She's going to come home to that. Okay? And she doesn't deserve that. She doesn't. That's why I've been so forthcoming with the whole thing. No, I don't have that. I don't have that. Because it's this. No, it's not this. I don't have that. I just have the property titles.
That's at your house.
I only have the property titles.
You're saying
I don't have any will or testament. I don't have that.
That's at your house.
I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't have that. I'm telling you right now, I don't have it.
They told me they just found this in your
I don't have that. I really do not have that. I only have property titles. Are you ever going to show me that picture or that video of me walking into my mom's house?
Is that what it would take for you to tell me the truth?
I'm curious because
would you tell me the truth if I showed you
well,
that?
you've mentioned...
Would you tell me the truth?
You've mentioned a lot of evidence, but you've never showed me anything except the Google,
Would you tell me the truth if I showed it to you? I mean, is that what it takes?
Is this a psychiatry thing, going back and forth with questions? I'm asking you, are you ever going to show it? It's either yes or no. It's not a question back. That's what I'm asking.
What if I showed it to you?
The same thing.
What would you say?
You just showed...
What would you say?
Oh, well, I gotta see it. I don't know. I have to...
Why would you have to see it? You know...
Because... No, I don't. Because you're telling me this... You're telling me you have so much evidence of this and that, but you haven't shown me anything except the, the map. The map and the cell phone. I didn't go to my mom's house. Prove it to me. Just please prove it to me. Because...
And then what?
I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
What do you mean?
Then you would tell me what happened?
This is a psychology thing.
It's not.
Or this is like a psychology meet where you ask one question and then a psychiatrist or psychologist ask a question back, and it just goes question. Nothing gets done.
I'm gonna go see if your phone's done.
I'm just asking. Look, Casey, I can't give you what you want if I don't have it.
When you have it, you're just choosing not to tell me. This is a choice you've made. Okay? The choice you made to kill your mother.
No, I didn't.
The choice you're making to come up with these bizarre stories that make zero sense.
Wait, but how are they bizarre? Did your team at least found the weed?
See, and the things you focus on,
yes,
are just silly.
Okay, they're silly. But was she dead on the day I arrived, or
she was dead when you killed her?
I didn't kill her.
You did.
I didn't kill her.
Okay, Levente.
Yes.
So, unless there's anything further that you want to talk to me about and be honest about, I think we're done. Is there anything you want to tell me? Now's your opportunity.
No, I have nothing else to say.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and stand up and take your jacket off for me? I want to place you under arrest for the murder of your mother.
Levente is booked on the murder charge as detectives continue to search his apartment. Investigators seized many electronic devices, including his iPad. The data extraction on the iPad revealed multiple searches Levente had made on Google. The searches included his name, Levente Lazar, suspect Grover Beach, Levente Lazar, murder Grover Beach, and Murder Grover Beach on 9th Street. The iPad was a Wi-Fi only device, meaning it had to be connected to a wireless router somewhere to connect to the internet. Fortunately or unfortunately for Levente, the iPad stores its connection logs. On the morning of October 25th, Levente's iPad connects to the Winslow, Arizona McDonald's free Wi-Fi from 11 a.m. to 11:10 a.m. Athena Valentini isn't found deceased until 11:50 a.m. on October 25th, meaning the searches Levente made regarding a murder on 9th Street in Grover Beach occurred before the discovery of Athena's body. In addition, the McDonald's surveillance video shows Levente's Jeep. Detective Neal was more confident that Levente had committed this crime than almost any other he'd investigated. Lindsay Bittner, the deputy district attorney, looked into Levente's financials. Levente told Detective Neal that he was financially stable, working for Disney, and making money in the stock market as a day trader. Levente's bank account showed he was living off of the $130,000 annuity he received from his mother's deceased boyfriend. Despite the payouts, Levente was down over $49,000 in the stock market. He owed almost $70,000 in student loans and owed the IRS roughly $12,000. Lindsay said Levente's real-time financial situation was knowing he would be out of money in no time. With Levente maintaining his innocence, it's impossible to determine what happened inside Athena's condo. At trial, the coroner testifies that the perpetrator approached Athena from behind with a knife. The attack likely started on the bed, then, based on blood loss, it culminated on the floor. With Levente being familiar with Athena's dog, it explained why no one heard any disturbance. 1 year after Athena's murder, the jury convicts Levente Lazar of the first-degree murder of his mother with a sharp object. The judge sentences him to life without the possibility of parole. Unfortunately, the mystery of what happened to Athena's dog is never solved. Detective Neal described Levente as a pathological liar and a remorseless psychopath. Athena's friend, Shelby, couldn't understand why he didn't love Athena as much as she loved him. He was her only family in the U.S., so there wasn't a funeral or burial. Thus, Shelby is without closure. Cheryl holds on to the last message she received from Athena the day she passed away.
Okay, I tried you again, but I see you are very busy with your job.